Hello, welcome to my 30-day challenge. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. Today is day 12 and we're going to be flowing through a full body practice. We're going to begin on your hands and knees. Bring in the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and let's just work through some gentle circles. So circling round, bringing the shoulders over the wrists and gently back. Just warming up the body, taking some deep breaths. Ground in the hands, ground the knees, and just feel the hips as they slowly warm up. Maybe you bring them back towards the heels before you lift. And let's circle the other way. Feeling the wrists begin to warm. Bring some weight through the fingertips. And on your next exhale, let's bring the hips back, round the spine. Relax the head into your child pose. See how this feels today. Breathing into the belly. Inhale as we bring the body up. Let's find a nice neutral spine. Tuck the toes, lift the hips into your first down dog. Spreading the fingers, lengthen through the lower back and bring the shoulders away from the ears here. Let's walk through your down dog. Bending into one knee at a time. Dropping into the hip as you bend that knee, really loosening off the lower back. From here, slowly walk the feet up towards the hands, relaxing your forward fold. Give the upper body a nice shake as we slowly roll up through your spine, bringing yourself up to standing, grounding the feet. Engage the legs, big breath in as we reach up, opening the chest. Palms comes together as we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, hands to floor. Step or jump into your plank. Bend into the arms. Inhale as you pull through to your cobra. Bend the arms here if you need to, or lengthen. On your next exhale, let's lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Relax the head. 3 breaths here, and you can always choose child pose if you need to. Inhale, let's reach up with the right leg, 3-legged dog. Hips stay square. From here, we're going to bring this leg all the way wide, outside of that right foot. So you're in a nice wide lunge here. Let's lower that back knee down and relax your back foot, lizard lunge. Fold over the mat if you need to. Let's really lengthen up through the spine, taking a big deep breath as you lengthen, shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, either stay here if it's feeling good or come down onto your elbows. Relaxing the head, feeling some tension release through the hips. Big breath in. Ground the hands as you exhale underneath the shoulders. Lift and extend your back leg, high lunge. We're going to work through 5 knee flexions. So control that back knee down. Exhale as you lengthen for 1. Control it down. Lengthen 2. Control. Lengthen 3. 2 more. Active stretches. Last one, lift and hold. Feel the quad muscle engage. Let's reach up with your right arm. Open the chest. Bringing the body into a twist. Really open and reach with that right arm. Bringing the chest up towards the sky. Big inhale and exhale. Ground that hand back down onto the mat. Let's lower that back knee down. With your front leg, we're now going to bring it out to the side. So the foot comes in line with your right hip. I want you to really lengthen through your spine here. Inhale as you bring some weight through the hands. You can ground the hands or come up onto the fingertips. Exhale as we push the hips back towards the heel. And just take your time now just to loosen off the inner thighs, keeping some length through the lower back. So really lift the tailbone. You can keep that right knee soft if that feels good. And on your next exhale, let's bring the hips back. So I'm just going to rotate this way so you guys can see. Lengthen out that right leg. Keep it here. From here now, we're going to walk the hands towards you and lift up the chest. So we're in a nice triangle position. Let's lower this right hand down the leg towards that right foot. With this left arm, let's reach up and over. Feeling a nice side stretch through that left side. The shoulders come away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Feeling this one in the whole body. On your next exhale, let's ground this left hand. The hand lowers so it's in line with your left knee. And notice that the right foot's in line. Well, let's reach up with that right arm. A nice side plank. Either stay here or lift that right leg. Hold. Feel the glute muscles really engage. And on your next exhale, let's lower it down. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders. Making any shapes here if you need to. We can work back into some circles, maybe a child pose. And then when you're ready, let's tuck the toes, lift the hips back into your downward facing dog. Relax the head. So from here, we're going to do a new twist. We're going to keep this down dog shape for 1 more breath. On your next exhale, let's ripple the spine into a high plank. Feel the core muscles engage here. Really stay strong through the arms as well. On your next exhale, either go back to down dog or lift off your left hand and reach for your right knee or right ankle in down dog. You're creating a twist. Look under that right shoulder. The hips are high. As you exhale, bring the body back to high plank. Ground the hands. Back to down dog. Reaching with the right hand to left knee or left ankle. Look under that left shoulder. And bring the body back to high plank. Lower the knees down. Let's keep the toes tucked as we gently bring the hips back into your toe squat. Breathing in as you come forwards. Exhale, let's sit the hips back. Feeling some tension release through the sole of the feet. So this one's great for your standing balances or anyone that's in their shoes for a long time during the day. Really good way to release off some tension. Either stay here or sit up into a full toe squat. Make sure all the toes are tucked under. Bring the knees together and try and bring the ankles towards each other. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you close down the eyes and just feel the sensations through the toes. If it becomes too intense, lift the hips. Take the weight out of the feet. If you are in your toe squat, let's hold for 2 more breaths. Let's roll the shoulder blades back and down, bringing the palms up. Maybe you lift and lengthen the throat. And on your next exhale, let's ground the hands. Release the feet. You can work through some circles or you can bring some weight through the front of the ankle as you point the toes. Lift the knees off of the floor nice and high so you get a nice stretch through the front of the ankles. Strong in the arms. On your next exhale, wherever you are, let's lift the hips into your down dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Step, hop or jump. If anyone wants to try a jump, bend into the knees. Transfer the weight to hands. Forward fold, rolling up through your spine, leaving the head last, grounding the legs. Let's find your Tadasana, a nice strong mountain pose. Lift and lengthen through the front of the body, shoulder blades back and down. Inhale as we reach up. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to floor. Step or jump. Inhale as we lower, pull through to your cobra. And let's lift the hips into down dog. 3 breaths here, or choose child pose. Keep lengthening through your lower back. This should feel strong now. Day 12. Inhale, let's lift your left leg high. Bringing that leg outside of your left hand, wide lunge. Control your right knee down and untuck the toes. Again, pop a cushion underneath that knee if you need to. Inhale, onto the fingertips. Lengthen your spine. Big breath in. Shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, either stay here or forward fold. Rounding the spine onto the elbows, relaxing the head. Feeling some tension release through that right hip. Breathe into the belly. Just become aware of the muscles you're lengthening. And on your next exhale, let's bring it back. Hands underneath the shoulders. Ground the hands. Tuck in the back toes. High lunge. Engage the thigh muscle. 5 repetitions. Inhale, lower that knee. Exhale, lengthen. Push the heel back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lengthen. Really actively stretching the front of the hips here. Stay strong in the arms. 2 more. And from here, slowly lower that left knee. We're going to bring this your right knee. We're going to bring this left leg out to the side. So I'm just going to quickly scoop. We're going to bring it out to the side in line with the hip like we did on the other side. Nice and light on the fingertips. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, let's gently sit back. Show you this way as well. Again, keeping the knees soft if you need to. So the foot's come off of the mat and you're actually going out to the side, getting into the inner thighs, the groin area. Breathe out and release tension through the hips. Notice how this side feels for you. Maybe it's a little bit tighter or looser. So just move gentle, taking your time. And on your next exhale, let's walk the hands in, finding that strong triangle shape. The core muscles are engaged. Inhale as we lengthen the spine. Exhale, that left hand lowers towards your left foot. Reach up and over with your right arm. And even if you're here, that's good. Lengthening that side. Feel the lat muscles really stretch. Maybe you lower that left hand down towards the foot. Holding for 2 more breaths. And exhale as we bring it back. Grounding that right hand. The hand, knee, foot all in line. Either stay here or let's reach up with that left leg. Feeling that glute engage. Hands, shoulders, shoulder, hands all in line for 5. And exhale, let's slowly release. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. And come into your child pose if that feels good. Make any extra shapes before we go into some down dog twists like we did before. You're more than welcome to stay in child pose. I'll just let you know. Inhale, let's go to all fours. Tucking the toes. Find that down dog. Like we just did. This one's really good for stabilizing the shoulders. Let's go. Inhale as we come into your high plank. Exhale, left hand reaches towards your right knee or right ankle. Head onto the shoulder, twist. Coming back to your high plank. And let's go to the other side. Hips are high. Twist. And back to your high plank. Lower the knees down. Either sit into child pose or let's work through 1 more toe squat. Really opening up the feet here. So we gently sit the hips back, lengthening through the spine, closing down the eyes. And again, let's add in a stretch for the upper body. We can repeat this one where we open up the chest, the palms really rotate out, head comes up. Or you can really reach for your hands behind the back, opening up the shoulders and lift the head. And on your next exhale, let's release. Hands come in line with the shoulders. Make any shapes or stretches and you're more than welcome to point the toes. Lift the hips like we did before. Get a nice stretch through the front of the ankles. And bring it into your downward facing dog. Step, hop or jump feet to hands. Bringing the body up to the front of the mat. We're going to move those side stretches now into a warrior two. So you should feel nice and open through the side of the body. We're going to bend into your right knee and let's find your warrior two. Like we've done before, spread the toes, ground the foot, the knee travels over the ankle. Avoid it dropping in, engage that glute muscle, strong leg. Okay, really bend here. Arms are in line with the shoulders. On your next exhale, let's lower that right elbow down. The shoulders stay away from the ears. We're going to find length through the side body. So from the hand, shoulder, hip, that left side is all open. Reach, reach, reach. Stay strong in the legs. Keep them where they are as we move the hands. That left hand's going to lower down that left leg now. Reach up and over with the right. Reverse warrior. Open the chest. One more breath. And on your next exhale, we're going to windmill the arms all the way around. Frame in that front foot. You want to square up that back hip so we find a high lunge. Nice and strong. Keep the legs where they are. Find a focus point for your gaze. Inhale, let's reach the arms up, high lunge. Again, staying strong, bend into that front knee, tuck the tailbone, breathe into the belly. Either stay here or like we did in your toe squat, interlock the hands behind. Open the chest. On your next exhale, maybe forward fold, lifting the hands high, tap your nose to your knee. And then bring it back up, high lunge. Release the hands if they are together. Hands either side of that front foot. Let's lower the back knee down. Lengthen through the spine in your low lunge. Exhale as we sit the hips back, lengthening this front leg. A nice stretch through the back of the hips. Bend into your front knee if you need to and bring the toes towards you just to increase the stretch through this lower leg. Okay, you're welcome to stay here or find some length in the spine. So lift up the chest. We're now going to try and lift this front foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. Bringing that front foot back. Take your time, untuck the toes and let's bring it into a child pose. Relax the head. You can also bring the hands either side of the body if that feels better. And wherever you are, let's find your down dog, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Step, hop or jump feet to hands, making your way up to standing. And we're going to work through that left side now. See how it feels as we work into your warrior two, bending into this left knee. Nice strong right leg as we engage the thigh. Bend into the knee, tuck the tailbone. The hands are in line with the shoulders. Shoulder blades back and down. Big breath in. Lengthen. Exhale. Left elbow lowers to that knee. Reach up and over with your right arm. See how this feels on this side. And keep your balance. Keep the legs where they are. As we now lower this right hand down towards your right foot. Reverse warrior. Reach up with that left arm. Open the side body. And on your next exhale, let's windmill the arms all the way around to frame this front foot. Stay strong. Keep your gaze. Inhale, let's reach up to your high lunge, shoulders away from the ears. Feeling the breath. Body pose. You can either stay here or bring in the hands behind you, lift and lengthen. Inhale as we lower, tapping that nose to your knee. And exhale as we bring it back up. Releasing the hands, framing this front foot. Lower that back knee down, relax the back foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, let's bring it back. Lengthen that front leg, flex the toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, stay here. Or lift that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Stepping that front foot back. Making any stretches here if you need to. Maybe another child pose. If you want to work through the wrists, you can bring the palms to face up. And you can use the other hand if the body weight feels a lot through the joint. Okay, so either sitting back. And then in your own time, let's bring the body round. So we've worked through some strong movements there. We're gonna lift and lengthen the spine now into a boat pose. So find your sitting bones, let's lengthen and lift. We did a lot of core yesterday, see how it feels today. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you lengthen the legs. Open the chest. And exhale, bend it down, bringing the body all the way down onto the floor. We're going to keep the feet in line with the hips. We're going to work through 3 glute bridges, 10-second lift. Exhale, lower. Let's bring it up over 10, 9, peeling the spine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Tailbone lowers last. Let's go. Inhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, lower it down. Relaxing the hips down onto the mat, lengthening out the legs. Feeling the shoulders come away from the ears. And you can either stay here or work through fish pose with me. So as a mini back bend, we're going to start by sitting onto the back of the hands. So the palms are on the mat facing down. And your glute muscles are on top of your bum is sitting on top of your hands. You might notice the elbows are out to the side here. So you want to create an extension to enable the elbows to land either side of the spine on the floor. So we're going to lift up the chest, step one elbow in, then the other. So they're either side of the spine, the legs are in line with the hips. And then we're going to, from here, gently ground the hands and open up the chest by looking back. Maybe the head lowers onto the mat. You can use a block here for support. But really lift and lengthen. Every body shape is different, so just go with it. If it's intense, exhale and relax. Feel some length through the front of the body. And then on your next exhale, tuck it in from the chin, lowering all the way down the spine, down to the tailbone, releasing out the arms, shaking out the body if you need to. Make any extra stretches, maybe through the fingers, through the neck, through the toes. And let's leave it here for a moment of stillness. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. And just notice how the body feels, any feelings or sensations that come up. Trying to bring positivity into your day. So just thank your body for working through a great practice today, working the whole body with every pose. And if you have the time, stay here for a moment longer. If you are ready to make some gentle movements, maybe bend into one knee at a time, Maybe rock the hips side to side or just roll onto one side, using the hands to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. We're going to find some length in the spine, rolling the shoulder blades back and down. You can always sit onto a cushion here if you need to. We're actually going to sit here for 5 breaths, closing down the eyes. If you're still led down, stay where you are. Just noticing the natural inhale, exhale. Keeping the body calm, slowly bring the hands together and gently open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining in today. See you tomorrow. Namaste.